Well, I let it sit for a day and a half and it is leaking. Drip right there. I don't know if it's coming. I'm gonna go and investigate and see. Gary says wipe it down and give the oil cooler, check the bolt on it to see if it's if it's snug or not, to see if she's tight. Right here, check that. And he said don't rule out that there's a pinhole in here, so I'm gonna crawl in there and take a look and see what I can find. Maybe take an air hose and after I wipe stuff off, try blowing to see if oil comes out somewhere and see if I can see where the heck it's coming from. Yeah, I don't know. It's always something. Always something. Well, I looked underneath it, Nat, and it looks like it may be coming from the back side where the Viton gasket is. Let's see. I think I'm gonna tighten it any tighter than that. Just snugged it a little bit. I'm gonna take the hose. I'm gonna see if I can blow some oil out of there and wipe it up. Gary told me to run it for half an hour and let it sit. Yeah, I'm just gonna try blowing just to see if some oil comes out anywhere. I know there ain't no oil coming out of it there, but I was just looking. But let me see. Well, it's definitely wet on the oil pan gasket here, and I torqued them. It's definitely wet on the right side here, but I guess if it was coming out of that, it could go down the tin here, right there. I'll check the torques on them. I mean, I did torque them to 9, and Gary said 12, and then I said I torqued them to 10. Gary said torque them to 10 or 12. I torqued them to 10. He said leave them there. It could be leaking down the tin here, I guess. It's hard to see. I was blowing oil out right from there. So I guess if oil was coming out of the gasket area here. It could be coming out of the gasket, this corner, and be dripping down, because it's coming on that side. It could be coming down this side here too, so I'll wipe it down real good. I mean, yeah. It was wet right there. Right there. So I guess if it's coming out of the gasket, it could be coming down this side too, because we get a drip right there. That's why I thought it was this hole, but there is oil. There was some oil up here too, up in there. So, oh yeah, fun stuff. All right, put a little gas in it. Got the coil wire on. Let's put the ground the pump so she pumps. A little tighter. Gotta do something better than this in the future. Okay. That scared the shit out of me. Okay. said let her run for half an hour. And we'll see what's, it ain't leaking. So what I did is I tightened up the oil pan to 12 foot-pounds. And I did tighten up the oil cooler. I just gave it a little snug right there. And I keep getting oil down in here. So, I don't know. And then underneath the oil pan on the one side. So, we're gonna let it run for about a half an hour, I guess. I don't know what these pipes are. I can't find them. I got them, they just were on some junk that I got a motor. But I really like how they sound. I don't know if they're just like cherry bombs, glass packs. They just have a cool sound. All right, we got the oil dripping there again. And we're getting it in there. It's hard to tell. I think it's coming from, bear with me, up in there. I think it's leaking from up right there, where the light is. It's hard to exactly pinpoint and tell. All right, so I got Gary over here this morning, and we're gonna try to attack this oil leak. Like, I was getting a little frustrated about it, but it's just a learning curve, you know?
Right.
Figure out where it's leaking. Like, Gary said, it could be a pinhole, it could be the Viton
Right.
gasket got like pinched or something maybe, or who knows. It's a new gasket in there, but to try to pinpoint this thing, I wiped it, cleaned it, ran it, looked.
Still had oil.
And it still just keeps seeping out of somewhere.
Yep.
What you
I
need?
need a 5/16 open box end. There, that'll work.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of nice even making even a little higher space in there to get stuff in when I was building this, you know. But hey,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
Like it was meant.
Right.
We planned it that way.
Absolutely.
All right. Pull that little cover off.
Yeah, grab me the flashlight. Let's see if there's something coming up
Now
through
you
the
can
top.
see
here.
a little more.
And it looks dry, 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 dry. That's what we want.
Like I was talking to someone that he's got a plug he puts in it and puts air on it and throws it in a bucket of water to see if it
Yeah.
leaks. So I was wondering if we put a plug in it and run air just to see if there's a pinhole leak in the cooler. There's got to be some way to check that.
Yep.
You know, if we get it off and figure out. See something that stands out would be nice.
Right. No, we're gonna have that.
Because we turned it
comes
off.
down. Yeah. This is all nice. You can see where she's come down and then followed it across there and then down, so we have some residual in here. And it's going down here.
Yeah. But I keep getting oil like I said,
there.
In there. I don't know if it's coming across here and going in here too.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Gary noticed this tin here was sticking out a little bit. Maybe
That's what's holding
maybe holding it from pulling in.
right.
So we're just checking to see if there's any
Residual, anything that could hold a seal or anything away from keeping it from going up nice and tight.
Yeah, because we did bang that in.
Yep.
So
And I noticed we had just a little residual on the bottom of this.
now what's that plug for?
That's for the oil pressure. Spring behind that's for the oil pressure. Okay, that's tight. I moved it a little bit. Might be what
Was
the
there
problem was.
gasket in there too?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But it's a plastic one.
Plastic gasket in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This little rascal right here. It's a
Okay.
13/16, same as a spark plug. Yep.
All right. You already put a brand new set in there? Do we want to wipe anything off of that?
Nah.
No. Good. Just snug her up hand tight.
Yeah. Done. Ooh, that's an awful lot of oil.
Yeah, I'll get under there and wipe everything real good. Got it all wiped off, cleaned off. I cracked the gas tank.
Okay, you got gas in her.
Gas in her, the cap's correct.
Check the oil.
That's how I had it last time.
Yeah.
My mind's in outer space today.
That's why we should have that on off on switch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Okay.
I got the key behind
Starter, you got the key.
Right here.
Yep.
Normally give a couple pumps or no?
Already did.
You did? All right.
Here we go. Sounds real good. Now we have no oil leak.
Yeah, we seem to have gotten them after Gary retorqued the front.
Mount.
They mount. Torqued them a little harder.
Yeah.
Like you said, you put grade 8 bolts in there.
Right.
So it seemed to be seeping out here a little bit. And he loves the way it sounds. Said it sounds crisp.
It does.
Crisp sound?
It's got a nice crisp sound to it. Of course, it's probably mufflers too.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah, I do. I do like that.
All right. Well,
There, it shut off.
shut
all
up.
by
Might have
itself.
run out of fuel.
Probably did. Yeah, it did.
Ran out of fuel.
Well, on my grade 8 bolts on the oil pump housing, I'd pulled them at 18, is what the factory specs say it to do. Now I pulled them at 20 because I put grade 8 bolts in them. And on the mount part, I pulled them at 30, so now I just pull them at 35.
Hey boys, what you doing?
Hey, big girl.
What you doing?
All right. Well, hopefully that's behind us.
Yeah.
Gary likes to call them gremlins.
Yep.
The little gremlins.
Yep, they are.
Like I said, you know, I was getting a little
Some
discouraged, a
cropped
little
up.
frustrated. I didn't even want to go look at it, and I actually
Morning.
avoided going and looking under it one day. I'm like, I don't want to see oil leaking. Yeah, sure enough. But
Yep.
anyways, I guess that's the learning curve and little things that can happen.
Yep.
So, all right.
Address them now, get it done, and go on to the next problem.
Next problem. I
Yeah.
mean, you rebuild an engine, it shouldn't have an oil leak, right? You know,
Right.
once you
Right.
get everything,
Right.
and then, you know, it might develop one 20,000 miles down the road or 10,000, right?
Right.
Anything.
Right.
So I heard the aluminum tends to heat up and move and
Right.
do
It
weird
does.
things.
Yep.
Okay. Learning. All right. Cool. Hopefully we got that taken care of. I don't want to
Mess with it.
come out here tomorrow and there's another little puddle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks, Corvair Addiction.